Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Tom Archie and we are back with another video. Obviously it's not a match day vlog. There won't be one until next week, where it is a big game, which we'll get into that soon. But yeah, I just thought I'd finally pick up the camera again, press record and come back to uploading. Obviously I've taken a little bit of a break. Obviously I needed quite a while because I just got burnt out. I'll be honest. There's a lot of vlogs throughout the season, a lot of content, everything else. I just needed a bit of a break, but we are back. Throughout the entire summer there'll be videos. A lot of things are planned behind the scenes, so I'm quite looking forward to sharing them with you. But obviously, as you can see by the title, this is a Q&A plus also sort of an update regarding next season. I'll obviously start with the update because it's probably what you're here for. Obviously, I was a season ticket holder last season, and I was from 2011 all the way up until the lockdown season. Basically, me and my dad were always going up and down the country, and it was brilliant. Obviously, lockdown happened, money became an issue, and didn't get one until last season. But obviously, finally got one. Thanks to that Mini Minter video. Thanks, Simon, again. I appreciate that. And finally got one. It felt nice actually being able to buy one on my own without any. Well, I mean, there was a bit of help, but like being able to do it with my money, if that makes sense, that I had earned and everything. This season or next season coming up, I don't know if I'll get one, purely because of money. I'm gonna try, but best believe I'll be trying my hardest to get one. Obviously, last season there was a lot of things that went on, which I'm sure a few people are aware of. I'm not gonna get all into detail, but a few things happened that obviously you probably should know about football, but things happen, and there's also a reason why I'm debating whether to get one or not, because of some people at football. Not gonna say anyone, because this is my channel. They don't need any more limelight than they've already got. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. And obviously, as I say, the main reason is because of money. Right now, unfortunately, don't have enough for one. I am obviously looking for everything, anything that I could possibly. I can't speak. Anything that I could possibly get, I am obviously looking for it. Obviously, I'm getting the men's and women's ones as well. So, obviously, I'm looking to try have enough for both of them, which is obviously difficult. But yeah, I just thought I'd kind of come on and just kind of explain that vlogs might not be as consistent next season, purely because of the lack of games I could go to. I'm going to try to do more away games, because I did a few this year and they were enjoyable. I think away games sometimes are more enjoyable than home games, if that makes sense. So we'll obviously see what happens. Obviously I am looking at, if I was to get one, to get a ticket in the same seat I was, because I've got people around there who I like. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Obviously around the block this season there's been some joyous moments. Obviously Vinny, I know you're probably watching this, with all of the posters that you're giving me, all the things saying that I'm the YouTuber of the year. I really appreciate it. That's kind of one of the reasons that kept me going throughout the season, and just kind of making content constantly. Obviously Bailey, Jack, everyone around the area has been immense towards me this season, so it has helped massively, and obviously kept me going, as I say. Obviously my row K, everyone around that seating area is also very nice, very welcoming. But yeah, that's pretty much that about next season. Plus, the vlogs will be changing as well next season anyway, because it's been the same format for a very, very long time now. Obviously, confidence hasn't helped, but it won't just be me doing the intro, going into the ground, doing a halftime thing, filming the game, doing it afterwards. There'll be a lot more in and around everything. Just because I feel like the vlogs are getting a bit more dried up, if that makes sense. Like, everyone's trying to do them now. I don't know, I'm just trying to do something different. As well as I'm going to take a branch away from football as well. Like, obviously still do Charlton vlogs, do Charlton content, whatever. But I also still want to do other things, because at the same time, I don't want to be just known as Football Tom, as a lot of people know me as, because, I mean, that's all I bloody talk about. I obviously do like a lot of other things behind the scenes. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Just kind of giving you an overview that a lot of things will be changing next season. Whether I get a season ticket is still to be unknown. We can hope and pray I find something for it. But yeah, that is that over with. Let's get into the Q&A, because I've got quite a lot of questions that I asked on my Instagram. Obviously, I'll put every question here or somewhere around the screen of who asked them. There's a lot of people who've asked similar questions, so I'll probably put them all up at the same time. And yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So there's two similar questions on the Insta page. I'll put both there. What got me into doing YouTube, TikTok, content, basically? Pretty much. I mean, I've always wanted to do it. And my mate Nick, Nick Bully, I'm sure you have seen him around or on Twitch or something at some point. He obviously helped me out, starting my channel when I was about, I want to say 10 or 11, one of the two. Literally just kicking a ball at a wall at my local park. That was literally it. Obviously, I always wanted to do it anyway, because I was when I was young, like, obviously YouTube was still, I guess, just about getting started, maybe. I think it was like maybe 2012, 2013. I properly started anyway. And yeah, it was just from there. Then I started vlogging games, or just random stuff. I mean, the videos weren't great, but obviously we grew. I've got an old channel which I'll put here somewhere, which you can see how interesting my old videos were. I used to do daily vlogs and everything, and obviously this channel, like, the main inspiration from this channel was Bambino Becky. I think I've probably said that countless times on my channel, and throughout to my whole time I've kind of been on the channel. Anyone who knows me knows how much that she's done for me. She's given me the confidence to pick up the camera, record all the time, just be myself. So Becky, if you're watching this, I doubt it, I very, very much appreciate it. And yeah, that is pretty much that for that. Obviously, there's still a long way to go. We are climbing the ladder slowly, but I love doing it. I love doing what I'm doing. If it puts people, I can't speak. If it puts smiles on people's faces, that's all that matters to me. That is a tick in the box for me. So yeah, that is one question done. Again, I've had, I think, two questions. I'll put them here. What is my favourite thing to do away from football? Now, obviously, as I said earlier in the video, a lot of people know me as just Football Tom. I talk about football, I go to football. I waffle about football. Every video is about football. So what I do away from football, I like to go out into London. Greenwich Park, personally, for me, is my favourite spot in London, apart from the Valley. I can sit there for hours and just kind of relax and chill right at the top of the hill, looking over Canary Wharf. London, the whole city is the best. What else? Obviously, I do like to go for a kick about every now and again. What else do I do? Watch WWE. Love that stuff. It's been, I've watched it pretty much every week or every other week. For a good portion of my life, probably about 10, 15 years, maybe more. What else? I play Xbox. I like to see family. Like to talk to them quite a bit. Obviously go out every now and again. Yeah, normally you'll just see me kind of walking about London, just because I love it there. It is, some would say, my second home. I'm there more than I am my own house, which is here, which is my new place. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Obviously, I do other things as well. It's just kind of a nice time. I go out with friends to like a pub or something, have a few pints. It is quite nice. So yeah, that is that question done. Obviously, let me know if you do anything away from football as well. Comment down below any answers you want to do to these questions as well. And yeah, on to the next one. The next question is from Grummy. I did obviously forget to name the others, but you'll see the Instagram tag, so make sure you'll give him a follow. Why not? From Grummy. What is my favourite away ground and worst away ground? Now, there's been quite a few that I've been to. I've been to 88 stadiums in England. Fun fact, never seen a game outside of England, which is quite mad to me. Never been to Wales or anything like that. Worst away stadium. I'd probably have to say Swindon's up there, just because the seats were the most uncomfortable things that I've sat on in my whole life in the away end. Peterborough's not great. Trying to think, because I've been to, I'd say, quite a few games, quite a few grounds. Obviously, don't mind non-league grounds. Worst away. Blackpool's all right. Plymouth is decent as well. It's always cold down there, but it's nice. I think, yeah, Peterborough, Swindon, not the greatest for me. Yeah, the best one. There's been quite a few. Obviously, I always enjoy going to Fratton Park. Obviously, Pompey fans will probably catch on to that. That video went a bit crazy. I can't speak. Fratton Park's always a good atmosphere. It's always kind of alive. Always popping with fans just being loud the entirety of the game, which I rate massively. Trying to think. Best away following, or best away ground. I don't mind Bristol City. That's a decent stadium in my opinion. They, I like that big, like, sort of main stand is quite nice. Other ones. I don't mind Brighton. Brighton are decent. They've got quite a big ground. I think when I went in like maybe 2014 or something, like 2013, it was soft seats in Brighton, which was quite nice. Was it? It might have been 2014. 15 maybe. There was soft seats in the away, and I was like, what is this? This is luxury. It was very nice. Personally, I enjoyed it very much. So yeah, I did 2 of them. So yeah, let me know your best and worst away ground in the comments down below. So the next question is from Sid. How many grounds in the current 92 have I done? Now with Rochdale coming back up, that puts one up for me. I think the current one is around, I want to say 68, 69 grounds potentially. I'll put all my stats up on the screen somewhere. You'll probably see them at some point. What's it called? How many games I've been to, grounds I've been to, etc. That is on Footballogy, which I think is the best app possible. obviously I've been to women's games as well, but I'll go purely just what's it called, Charlton men's games. I'll put them there at some point. So yeah, that is that. Obviously, thanks Sid. Obviously, there's a few more questions from Sid, which I'll read out soon. And yeah. So the next question is from Nick. If the Charlton women go up, what 3 realistic signings would you sign? Obviously, I'm a very big women's fan for Charlton, if you can tell. 3 realistic signings. I'd have Kira Flannery on a permanent, without question, no doubt in my mind. Realistic. In terms of players probably available, maybe try to get Taya Goldie at the back from London City, and then probably a striker who I feel like would score goals in that level as well. Realistic. I wouldn't mind someone like Lotta Lindstrom from London City. She obviously did well for Birmingham and always scores against us as well. Always does something against us. So I just feel like we need someone who with a bit more pace up front as well. Obviously we've got Jill, got Amelie and everything like that, but I just feel like I need someone extra up there, if that makes sense. So I'll go with Lotta. Obviously there's a few options out there, but if we're talking unrealistic, we'll probably go for someone along those lines. Maybe someone like Hannah Kane from Leicester. Maybe Missy Goodwin or something along those lines. Eleanor Dale as well, which I would have no doubt in my mind. So yeah, that is that for that. Obviously, I know you only asked for 3, but I've got a few in my mind. So like Emily Murphy from Newcastle, I think should fit our system very well as well. So yeah, on to the next one. So the next video question is from Grace. I'll put it here. Overview on the women's season. Now I was going to be hoping I'd be sat here saying we'd have gone up by now as champions 6 weeks ago or something like that. The season was going unbelievably well. 27 games unbeaten. I thought, we're on for an absolute ride here. 10, I think it was like 9 or 10 points clear at Christmas. I thought, okay, surely we can't do anything. But lo and behold, as a Charlton fan, I should have probably seen this coming. Do I think we've bottled it a bit? Yes, absolutely we have. And unfortunately, we've come to this situation, which there's a few more questions which I'll bring up after this. It's been a very interesting season. A season where I have been through every sort of emotion as a Charlton fan. I thought maybe after last season with the men's team as well, we could do it again. But not ideal at all. We're obviously now 3rd. We have one more game, which if you are looking to get to, make sure you please get to it. 23rd of May. Get down to the Valley. Support the women's team because they absolutely deserve it. Overview of the season. It's been a roller coaster, to say the least. Do I think we could have done it sooner? Yes, but there's been a lot of what ifs. It's a what if we had held on against Saints. It's a what if we had beat Ipswich. So what if we had beat Portsmouth on that Wednesday night, which was put in place 4 days before the game was actually meant to be played. So a bit iffy there. But yeah, it's not been great. Obviously, it's been a good season overall anyway. But in terms of where we were throughout the whole season, we were top for, I'd say, 90%, 95% of the season. For us to not go up automatically is a madness in my eyes. But yeah, that is that. I won't go too much into it because obviously we've still got one more game. But there'll be a whole overview video of it, probably with Cameron or something along those lines. And let's get a few more of those questions in, shall we? Right, so we've got 2 in 1. Pretty similar questions, just because of what next week is. Charlton versus Leicester. Charlton women versus Leicester. Playoff final. The Charlton way going through the playoffs. Hopefully we can do what the men do in the thing. But the first question from Stuart is, do I think we can do it? And the simple answer is yes. I think we can beat Leicester. I don't think they're that great. Obviously, I watched them against Arsenal. They weren't brilliant at all. Obviously, I know Arsenal's one of the better teams in the world right now, but I just don't think they are that great. I think they're quite lucky to have a playoff option to stay up, personally. And I think we've got the team to do it. Obviously, unfortunately, we are without one for definite. Charlotte Newsham did her ACL, so speedy recovery if you're watching this news. Again, very, very much doubt it. But yeah, that is that pretty much. I think we can do it. And the next question is, with the final, which player would I have from Leicester? Pretty much. I'm assuming that's what Jake meant. Jake, if you are there, I'll see you there. Who would I have from Leicester to join the squad? Probably someone like Rantaler. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not too sure. And someone like Hannah Kane, maybe out front. Missy Goodwin, as I said before. Yeah, I'd probably have. I'd have Rantaler in midfield, just to have that sort of number 10 area, maybe. I don't know. There's a few players who I would have happily, but obviously we can't all get what we want. So yeah, that's what I want for that. And yeah, obviously there's another question as well which I have in my head from Cameron. He meant best and worst signing, by the way. So Charlton women's best and worst signing. In terms of best, I'd have to go with Kira Flannery without a shadow of a doubt. I think everyone's been superb this season. I think Lucia's been brilliant. I think Amelie's been brilliant. Gillian has been again also up there with Kira. I think in terms of best signing, just because it is her first season in England, she's got six goals, 1 assist, I think, which in this league is not terrible at all. Best, yeah, I go Kira and Jill, probably joint best. Worst, see, I never like doing this because I don't think anyone's been bad this season. Everyone we signed, I don't think has been terrible. I think purely because she already left. I think Zoe Barrett probably, in my opinion, didn't get the opportunity she deserved. And yeah, she obviously didn't. I think she played a few minutes or something, but didn't play too much. And unfortunately, that's the only reason I can give. Lizzie as well. I think she's played a few games as well, but obviously been quite unlucky because our team's been that strong, if that makes sense. So I think she'd been unlucky not to get minutes, but in terms of, like, I guess, worse signings, which they're not bad players, it's going to have to be them two purely because of the lack of minutes that they played. That's the only explanation I can think of for that. So yeah, don't come for me, but that is my opinion. Right, so there's a couple from Sid, as I'm sure they're probably on screen somewhere. She's asked pretty similar questions in different positions. Who would I have in defence, midfield, attack, and goalkeeper next season for Charlton? Who would I bring in, basically? In terms of defence, I think Lloyd stays. I think Sijinji stays. Bell stays. Ramsey's on defence, so I'm not sure if he will. Josh Edwards, I think, will stay. I think quite a lot of the team that we've had this season will kind of be in and around anyway. But I do think there'll be a few changes. I think we need to bring in an out-and-out striker. Because I think Kelman's finally got his kind of groove going. He scored an absolute wonder strike. But I think he needs someone else up there with him. I know Dax wins a lot of headers, does well. I think he brought quite a bit to the team at the end of last season. I do think we'll re-sign him, but we need someone else up there. I think his name's Lancashire or something from Oxford. I'd bring him in. If Saints don't go up, I would bring in Bree. If I think if they go up, I think Bree will stay. If they don't go, I'm not too sure. I think I'd bring Bree back personally. I think Harry Clark is also an option. I know some fans aren't too keen, but I just feel like he brings something different to the team as well. I would love Cody as well back, but obviously I know these are loans players. In terms of the goalkeeper, I do agree with Sid. I think we do need another keeper. But I don't think that'll be our number one priority this window, purely because we already spent money on Kaminsky last season. I can see Mannion going, to be fair, as well. There's another question somewhere which I'll put around. Who do I think will leave? I think Academy will leave. Gillespie will leave. I think Carnan goes back out on loan to League One. I think Karoy maybe goes back out on loan. Dixon definitely goes back out on loan. I can see Fuller going to League One, League Two just to get the minutes. Who else? Asimwe, maybe I could see him leaving potentially because he's had quite a few loans now and not really got in the team, if that makes sense. Mannion, as I say, I could see going. Who else? Burke, maybe. I don't know. I know he's got like another year or two on his contract, but I can see him gone. Alex Mitchell, if Plymouth or someone else bring in the right price, I could see him gone. The same with Zach as well. I think there'll be quite a few that leave that have been out on loan. Obviously, Terry Taylor and Luke Berry's already gone. There'll be a video about that soon enough. So yeah, that's just my opinion. I think Carey and Nibs will have to start fighting for that spot in the team. I think Carey's been immense this season as well. TC's obviously staying for another year. I hope he plays in his natural position, not as a wing back or just a striker. I need him as a winger. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that is for me what I would like. Obviously there'll be another video more in depth soon, but I'm aware this is quite a long video at the moment. So yeah, that is my thing, and yeah, on to the last few questions because I know this is probably getting a bit boring. Right, so there's 3 more which I'll do all in one because there's one here from Archie. Who do I think will go up from League One next season? Now that's an interesting one because obviously I know Archie's a Chef Wednesday fan, and I hope they go back up because they're a club who don't deserve to be where they are. In my opinion, they've been done dirty by the owners and the EFL. As always, no shock there. Who do you think will go up? I think obviously it's Bolton, Stockport in the final. I personally hope Bolton come up. But next season, I could see Luton being up there. Plymouth, if they spend wisely. Who else is down there? Cardiff's already up. Lincoln's already up. Leicester, I think, do all right. I think they get playoffs. Oxford as well, I think, are around playoffs. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, it's very early to call at the moment, so we'll have to see what happens with that. So that is that for me. The next question is from Becky. I'm sure there'll be a picture somewhere on the screen. There's a explanation behind it. I was at the Sidemen match. I went to Spoons and I slept on the floor because there was no space on the bed, and I volunteered on the floor anyway. And I was very, very tired that night. Exhausted. So yeah, that happened. And yeah, they took a picture of me and they wanted I look like I'm in a casket, which is quite entertaining. Which I don't know why I sleep like that, but I move a lot. That's what I know. The final question is from Jake. What is my I guess favorite achievement or something on YouTube and TikTok? YouTube is hitting 1K subs. Just because I never thought I'd do that ever. TikTok, we're on 7K at the moment, which is insane. But just kind of seeing all the views flying on there. Seeing how far the page has grown on TikTok. Obviously 10K is DM on there, 2K is DM on here. So that is my personal favourite achievements. Obviously, let me know your comments down below on everything that I've said today. If you have made it to the end, give yourself a pat on the back because I've waffled. But as I say, there'll be a lot of videos coming this summer. The World Cup will be on a madness. Panini I know are still coming up, so big shout out to them. They have been absolutely insane this season to me, so thank you to them. And yeah, I'm going to leave that there. This will probably be up in a few hours. I'll be at the Charlton under-18s game, the final. So make sure if you are watching this before then, get down to the Valley. It's free for season, free for season ticket holders and the Valley Gold. So make sure you get down there. But yeah, that is that. Thanks for watching as always. Obviously there'll be a few more maybe sit down videos, more about Charlton, more about my life, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, peace out.